The pandemic has been brutal for musicians still trying to earn a living while live venues are shut down. But today we are highlighting a little hope. Haley Winslow joins us from the Valley Cultural Center in Woodland Hills with that hope. Hi, Haley. Oh, well, I'm sure that's the live picture from Woodland Hills. But
hey, Marla, I'm sorry, we're having some issues with. Can you hear me?
Yes, we got
technical
you in
difficulties.
Your Santa hat. Go ahead.
Hey, Marla. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that. We're having some technical difficulties. We are just down the street in Woodland Hills at the Valley Cultural Center, and we just talked to several people about this new album that's coming out. It features emerging artists. As we know, because of the pandemic, the voices of live music and musicians that we know and love so much has been silenced because all the venues have been closed. One of the artists that are on this new album that's coming out, his dad just passed away a couple months ago of COVID, and we talked to him about what they're doing.
This gives us an opportunity to exercise our craft. My dad always told me to, when things are feeling bad, to give back. And so that's what we're doing. And, it all will work out, if we just help each other and stay strong.
I always feel that music, gets into your soul. And it brings you back to a place, a time, or a memory. It brings up emotion. And when you have a singer that says, I'm speaking to you, you just kind of have that response that I'm there in the moment and this person is actually talking to me. And whether they're in a star or whether they're an emerging artist, they have a message. And when we did the Christmas album, we thought, what a nice time to make some new holiday music, original. And just give these young emerging artists the opportunity to have their voices heard.
I just had this sound in my head.
So these 20 local emerging artists put together an album. It's called Voices of Hope. It's all original Christmas music, some new Christmas music that we can look forward to that gives hope during this pandemic. And we talked to former Coast 103 DJ and the voice of Father Christmas, Mark Wallengren, who says, a majority of the income of these artists, as we know, comes from performing live. These artists busking on the street, in clubs, in bars, in venues that have all been decimated during the pandemic, and they've been just trying to get by. And a lot of them haven't received any help from government funds that other people have. So if you do support this album that is downloadable online, all the proceeds will go towards helping them and helping them have concerts at the park here again in Woodland Hills, just down the road from the Cultural Center, once we're allowed to do so. So you can download that album online. It's called valleycultural.org. The name of the title is Voices of Hope, and it's only $5. Of course, if you'd like, you can donate a little bit more than that. And all the proceeds will go towards helping them. We'll have more on this coming up at 3. But for now, reporting live in Woodland Hills, I'm Haley Winslow. Marla, send it back to you in the studio.
You advertised hope and you delivered on that promise. That's wonderful. Thank you. And thank you for the reminder that we're on a little bit earlier today at 3 o'clock. Thank you, Haley.